Okay, you guys, the numbers that I posted on my thumbnail, 50, I'm so blind, 54.9% male. I was a bit shocked by that. But then I was thinking, well, maybe it's because I talk about politics too much. You know, my channel has been growing pretty slow. So I haven't minded that because I've been experimenting with different things. I bought a little microphone thing. I can't even get it to work. I don't know how to do it. Single Gen X women. This channel was for you. You were my target audience. Because 3 years ago, I had done a channel about narcissism. I mean, I had woke up back then, and I had woke up because I had studied narcissism. Healing, practicing different skills that I had learned along the way. Listening to facts. Is it a fact or a feeling? And some of you that have watched me in the past have heard me talk about this. But in the last 4 years, the world's gone kind of batshit crazy. And so a lot of people have woke up. The thing is you don't want to lose that momentum. You have to stay aware of what's going on in your surroundings. I'm not an expert. I'm not a psychologist. I just know what's worked for me. And I've been looking for a community of women that are in this age group, that are working towards retirement, that are single, that, you know, have the opportunity and the choice to make their life the way they want it to be. You know, some people don't have those options, and I'm 58, and I'm not struggling with what I want to do, but what do I want to do? I've made several videos already talking about things and just trying to introduce myself a little bit. I've had cancer, endometrial cancer, which was very curable. I didn't even have to have chemotherapy or anything, but there's a story behind it, and it was traumatic. I've been through some difficult relationships in my past, and I find myself to be single, but I am like super happy. I have a kitty. I just got a kitty a year ago. I don't love litter boxes, but she's been fun to have. And I also have a son with a disability that lives around the corner, a slight disability. He comes over for dinner a couple times a week. And I have a couple other children that live out of town. We may go see my daughter. She lives an hour and a half away, I think, about that. But I know that I'm kind of boring right now. I've been working a lot. I do Uber and Instacart. I even tried DoorDash today. Story behind that too, but yeah, I haven't done a video on it. Let's just say my new vehicle that I just got rear-ended, and I'm unable to do Uber, so I thought I'd try DoorDash. I'm driving a rental car right now because I don't want to drive the pickup. I don't have any grandkids. The kitty's in heat again. And I work every day. I haven't been on vacation in 4 years, and I haven't had a date in over 4 years. But you know what? Interestingly enough, I saw a video the other night. It was a collective, one of a bunch of women who were single, that were happy, that have raised the bar when it comes to a man, that don't even want a man, that have lived celibately, and are happy. They have peace in their life. They don't even... You people out there that think that we're not happy, there probably are some that aren't happy, but the thing is if you're aware and you're healed and you found yourself and you're loving yourself, you can't possibly be unhappy. And these are the women that I want to connect with. Women that are trying to decide what they want to do for retirement. I would love a tiny home. I would love a motorhome. It just depends on When am I going to do it? I think I'm going to live to be past 65. I think I said that in the last video. So that's only 7 years. So, a motorhome makes sense. But the men are probably watching because of my political stuff. Can't imagine why they'd be watching a middle-aged woman that's hair is growing gray, that doesn't love to wear makeup. I am like so ultra low maintenance that I can't even imagine why they'd even want to watch. Sometimes they can be a little mouthy and snarky, but I'm looking for a community of women. Talk about, what are you guys doing? Do you have grandkids? What are you guys doing coming up into these years? What are your plans? I know financially, the reason I do, it's a big part of it. I have a lot of time on my hands, my job. I mean, I have built kind of a retirement life. If I were to do nothing more, I could do this until I die, because I've just learned that you have to keep busy and have something to do. So do you have plans to do something else in your spare time? I know I've talked to some people about, they're busy. I mean, you could stay busy all by yourself, that are busy doing hobbies, or busy golfing, or busy hanging out with their friends. I'm not a hanger out with the friends kind of person. I'm like a progress type person. My next video, I think what I'm gonna do is share with you some of my favorite podcasters so that you can get some more insight into things that I'm thinking about. And some of the stages that I've went through, I followed some of them for several years. So women, single Gen X women, come on, let's do this together. I'm not the one that's going to be putting the makeup on and showing you the skin creams, although I have been trying the castor oil, but I don't have the organic stuff. And I have some brown spots, I think right up here, and they drive me crazy. So the castor oil that's non-organic that I've been putting on there the last couple of weeks, because I haven't got to the natural food store, because when I'm shopping, I don't shop for myself. I just don't. I haven't made a special trip. They're fading. They're fading a little bit. Age spots, whatever you want to call them, scars, just damaged skin. So that's super cool. And, you eat an avocado every day. I'm not the healthiest person that you'll ever meet. Even though I've had cancer, you would think that I wouldn't be eating red meat and I would be eating basically vegetarian meal. No dairy. I mean, I possibly have Lynch syndrome. I just decided that I didn't want to be controlled by my genetic makeup. I wanted to live a happy, full, conscious life. So if I make a decision that's maybe not so good for me, it's on me. I accept that. There's 3 things that I think about on the regular. Number 1, I watched a video the other day about a 78-year-old woman that's living in her car. I don't want to be that person. Number 2, if you have to pay attention to the politics because you hear, she's climbing the screen. Get down from there. That there won't even be any Social Security when we turn 65 or 67 or 70 if we live that long. So that's political, and inflation, and the job market, and AI, and government's financial situation. Health insurance. I do not have health insurance because I can't afford $700 or $800 a month. That's how much I would have to pay through Obamacare. And that is just absolutely ridiculous. I do have a little bit of a life insurance policy through AARP. When I turned 50, I bought it. And it's cheap, you guys, it's super cheap. Back then, it was like $25 a month for $40,000. I think when I turned 55, it went up to it's $45 until I turned 60. And then I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it's $40,000. It buries me. It leaves my 3 kids with a few bucks. You know, you do what you can do. And of course, you know, my son probably, or my daughter will take her. You know, I think about if something were to happen. That's the number 3, the emergencies. There, you cannot control everything. It's like if there's an emergency, if I got rear-ended, my car got rear-ended, but you know, life happens. But medically speaking, you don't know if you're going to live or die. So, are these things that you guys think about? I want to know. Maybe we can find answers to these questions together. That's what I want to talk to you about. And that's what I want this channel to be about. So, in the comments, throw me a question about something that you want to talk about, and we'll talk about it. Fancy, she's in heat. Yeah, I know you're miserable. Until we talk again, everybody.